You're watching PTV.
A lot has happened since we last caught up with gold explorer Talisker Resources just under a year ago. Since then, the company completed its maiden 150,000-meter drill program at its flagship Braylorne Gold Project, a past-producing mine in south-central British Columbia. This past January, Talisker took the important step of issuing a mineral resource estimate for the property. It was a much-anticipated event, and it didn't disappoint.
Our estimate for the resource was in the range of 1.5 to 2 million ounces, and we came out right in the middle of that estimate, just under 1.7 million ounces. And the grades are around about 6.5 grams per tonne on average, a little bit higher for the indicated, almost 9 grams per tonne. It really revealed to us that we're just scratching the surface in the Braylorne Gold Project.
The CEO believes that Talisker can further expand this resource simply by doing some additional work at existing exploration sites.
These are areas that we've actually drilled. We actually put drill holes into them, but we didn't get the drill spacing to get them classified as inferred resource. So it's relatively quite easy. We've just got to add a few more drill holes, get a better drill spacing into these resource volumes, and then we can convert them very quickly into inferred.
While the mineral resource estimate is likely to help establish a very solid valuation for the company, Talisker is counting on other key factors to help them quickly advance the Braylorne project.
The big difference with what we have at Braylorne is the project's fully permitted. This allows us to be able to start to do economic studies to look at how could we potentially fast-track the project into production.
Another big advantage is Braylorne's history.
One of the great things about the Braylorne Gold Project is that it's a past producer. Nearly 4.2 million ounces produced there at a very high grade, nearly 18 grams per tonne. Still the largest and one of the longest producing gold mines in British Columbia. It's been greatly de-risked. We understand mineability very well. We understand the continuity of both the grade and the structures very well. We understand the metallurgy very well. So it's actually a relatively small step to start to plan what development's required, what infrastructure required, what drill conversions required, and most importantly, what capital's required for us to transition potentially into an operational scenario. At the moment, we've got about $3.5 million in the bank, maintaining that quite well, but at some stage we'll be looking for a capital raise either on the equity markets, or our preference is probably to look at a royalty transaction.
Also falling into place is the agreement Talisker has with local communities.
We at the moment have what's called an exploration agreement that lays down the terms for communication, interaction, but we'd look to starting to develop that into a more formalised agreement that really defines co-development and partnership, training and development, and employee options for the First Nations that we work with the company.
With significant progress being made at Braylorne, Talisker can now begin to devote more attention to their district-scale Ladner Gold Project, another asset that they believe could prove transformational for the company.